Why is consensus difficult in global governance? Imagine trying to get a group of people from different countries to agree on one plan. It sounds simple, but in reality, it's quite complex. That's because global governance involves many nations with different goals and beliefs. When countries work together on big issues like climate change or international justice, reaching agreement can be a real challenge. One big reason is that countries value their independence and sovereignty. They want to make their own decisions without outside interference. This makes them hesitant to sign international agreements that might limit their control or hurt their economy. For example, a country might hesitate to commit to strict climate rules if it fears it will hurt its industries or cost jobs. Another reason is that countries have different ethical and political views. Some nations focus more on economic growth, while others prioritize protecting the environment or human rights. These differences make it hard to find shared principles that everyone agrees on. For instance, some countries might see economic development as more important than environmental protection, leading to disagreements on policies. Inequality also plays a role. Developing countries often feel ignored or less powerful in global institutions. They might see agreements as favoring wealthier nations, which causes mistrust. This imbalance makes it harder to build trust and reach consensus. Countries want to feel their voices are heard and their interests protected. Global issues are often complicated and interconnected. Problems like pandemics or cyber threats cross borders and need cooperation. But because each region faces different challenges, finding common solutions can be tricky. Countries may want tailored approaches, which complicates the process of agreeing on one plan. Power dynamics between nations also influence negotiations. Stronger countries may push for rules that benefit them, while weaker ones seek protections or concessions. This often leads to stalemates or compromises that don't satisfy anyone fully. It's a balancing act between self-interest and collective good. From an ethical and political point of view, these issues show how hard it is to respect each country's sovereignty while also addressing global problems fairly. Countries want to protect their own interests but also have a duty to help solve issues that affect everyone. Finding common ground requires trust, open dialogue, and flexible rules that recognize different responsibilities. Improving representation for smaller or less powerful nations, creating stronger legal frameworks, and encouraging cooperation can help build consensus. But ultimately, balancing national interests with shared ethical goals remains a tough challenge in global governance.